In Red Dead Redemption 2, there are 2 different UFOs within the game, and both of them are still very mysterious because we've never been able to get a good look at these UFOs. Every time we try to zoom in with our binoculars or our sniper rifles, we can't really get the details because it's so damn bright. There's so many bright lights that come off of these UFOs. This video, I will show you guys a brand new look at these UFOs, an up close and personal look so we can get the details of these UFOs. And towards the end of the video, I have some new precious clues for you as well. So don't go anywhere after I show you the UFO information. There's some bonus material at the end of the video. So thank you all for jumping into this video today. My name is Danny Coldblood, aka My Music Idiot, and most of you already know that Rockstar Games keeps on putting these unsolved mysteries within their games, and we can't seem to solve them. And UFOs seem to be one of those reoccurring clues or things that they have been putting in their games. And there's a lot of different references, Easter eggs, and everything that seem to revolve around these types of clues, like these UFOs. Well, like I was saying, in Red Dead Redemption 2, there are 2 different UFOs that we can find. We all basically know, but for those of you that don't know, there's a shack that you can go into and you can find a piece of paper that kind of gives us an idea of how to go about finding these UFOs. We have to return at the right time and at the right location, and we can see a UFO here at the shack where the letter is found, and then at Mount Shan as well. And as you can see, I'm going to show you guys from the in-game view. This is about as good as it gets when looking at the UFOs. You're not going to really get a better view. And as you can see, like I was saying, the lights are pretty damn bright on the actual alien vehicle, and you can't really get a good look at it. I mean, you can zoom in it all you want, but you're just not going to get a clear look. Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, like I said, how to get that up close and personal look. I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 the other day, and I noticed that we have an update. We've been waiting for this update, and it is basically the Rockstar editor, or photo mode if you will, within Red Dead Redemption 2. And it occurred to me, like, what the hell? Why am I not utilizing this like I always utilize things like this? I've always been telling you guys that I believe that things like this, like editor or photo mode, I believe that they are tools for the hunter's tool belts. So when you press pause, you can see on the very bottom right of your screen that it says photo mode, and it's now available. So what do? I do what I always do. Like I said, I wanted to go ahead and see exactly what I can do with photo mode, and I noticed that you can really change a lot. You can really make the right kind of setting if you want. You know, whatever you want to do with it is kind of like the Rockstar editor. You can really mess around with a lot of different features, a lot of different effects and filters, and it's really, really interesting. And actually, not too long ago, Rockstar added a certain update in GTA 5, and I went ahead and I used the Rockstar editor, or basically the same thing that we're using now in Red Dead 2, the photo mode. It's the same type of thing. I went ahead and I examined everything to do with that newest gun that we were given in online after we fought that serial killer online. And I don't know if you guys remember this video or not, so I'm giving you a little, preview of it right now. But there was a point in time where I wanted to see everything that was written on this gun, and we can basically see everything on the gun except for a certain spot. As I go ahead and I mess around with it, you can see that everything on the gun is visible except for the actual handle on the right hand side where you're actually holding the gun up. I got a little sneak in right here, you can see the left side of the handle, but I wanted to see every single piece of that gun. And what happened when I used the editor / photo mode to go ahead and dig deeper? I found a huge, amazing clue that we still don't know what it means. We still don't know how to utilize this clue. And when looking at it, we can see that I discovered a number that is etched in on the actual handle itself. And I, like I said, still don't know what it's used for, but 63432, I believe it is. And it's just crazy. Like, what does this mean? We still don't know. We got E.L. I have some different theories and ideas, but I'll link the video so you guys can see what I talked about in the actual video. So when looking at Red Dead Redemption 2, we know that the UFO shows up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, here I am in Red Dead 2, attempting to do the same thing. I wanted to use photo mode and see if maybe I can get a closer look at these UFOs when they show up using the photo mode, just like I've discovered things in the past using Rockstar's similar tools. Like I said, I consider these different updates called, photo mode or editor. I think that they're called tools for the hunter's tool belt, like I said, in my personal opinion. So this is what happens when I went ahead and checked out photo mode at the 2 o'clock in the morning UFO at this little shelter. You could see the UFO, you could see the beam of it. There's all those particles in the UFO, beam itself. It is so exciting and interesting. I could not believe I was able to orbit my camera as a free orbit control and float all the way up there and get up close and personal with this thing. Here is some different stuff that I went ahead and messed with. So take a look at this, guys, and I'll be right back with you in a moment. Come on, how cool is that we can get that close up to these UFOs? And this reminds me of the sun symbol. A lot of talk about that and bullseyes and everything in a lot of the GTA 5 Chiliad mystery kind of topics. But, this is just ridiculous. And as we change the filters and effects, you can see the natural color of the UFO. It's got that nice shininess to it. It kind of reminds me of the UFO above Chiliad. It's just, there's a lot of differences to it. But it's just remarkable that we were able to get this close and take a look at it in this type of perspective. I was looking at the UFO from this angle and at this distance, and while I was looking at it, it reminded me a lot of the actual top of Mount Chiliad's mural, like the eye or the sun, whatever people want to call it. Some people even call it a UFO. Well, taking a look at this little image of this UFO right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about exactly. It might be a stretch, but it's what came to my mind when I was looking at it. You see how that on the right looks like it could be the top of the mural, like that. Not the best photo work, but hey, you'll get my idea. So what did I want to go do? I wanted to go and see if the second UFO in the game was the same as the original, as the first one. So I went to the second location, as you can see me here right now, and I wanted to use photo mode to get as close as I could. Now this is a little bit further away. This UFO is set off more in the distance, and the best I could do is what you guys see. But I was able to at least get a good and better view than we've ever been able to get before of the second UFO. And I am convinced and confident and comfortable with the claim that this is the same style or same type of UFO as we see the first time around within Red Dead 2. So both UFOs in the game, I believe, are the same model, if you will. I don't think there's anything there that is anything new or different than the first model. Maybe if you guys see something, let me know, but I so far think that they're the same thing. And at the beginning of the video, I said that there's going to be some special clues or extra clues I'm going to throw in there for you. Well, here they are right now. I'm going to go ahead and show you something that maybe you don't really remember, or maybe you do. It's a clue that we found not too far into the actual gameplay of Red Dead 2 when it first came out. We took a picture of a certain house in like the bayou, and the game named it its own name. See on the bottom left how it says serial killer? Well, I didn't name that, and most of you know already from your own game files, if you've taken a picture of this house, that the game names it serial killer. You don't name it, it just names it serial killer. And we thought it was like an Easter egg based on that guy with the top hat and everything. But then there was other locations that I have found that make me realize, wow, there's more locations that the game names and we don't really have anything to do with it, and I want to know why. I think there's just like very big suspicious clues. Look at this one, the UFO itself, they called Looney Cult. On the bottom left you can see they named it Looney Cult. I did not name it this. Over in another area of the game we can see that they named this Dead Rival. I did not name this Dead Rival, the game did. So you see what I mean? That's very interesting how there's more than one location that the game will name in your photos. I'm wondering if we find maybe all of these locations, maybe there's going to be a saying that will be revealed or something. I don't really know. And then the last location or last photo that they name I'm going to show you that I have is shout out to Zach2018 from my Twitter for finding this location, but this one is called Happy Family, as you can see on the bottom left. So far we have 4 locations that the game will name them, the location themselves. Really weird. Why is Rockstar naming our pictures for us 4 different spots? Very, very odd. Let me know what you think of all that. Let me know what you guys think of the UFO situation, and let me know if there's anything else you discover yourselves while using the photo mode. Remember, they are tools for our hunters' tool belts. Thank you so much for jumping in. I do appreciate it. And leave me some information in the comments, your own theories, your speculation, any of your discoveries, anything like that. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. I have a discussion video coming out for you guys very shortly as well. And I will see you all in the next video or broadcast. Until next time, take it easy. Ta-ta. And as always, peace.